What I would like to discuss today is the brand of Apple. So, how this brand started was Steve Jobs and another Steve named Steve Woes got together and created the first Apple computer. So, this company has been around for a while now, and they were one of the first people to develop a computer and to sell it. And this company, over the years, has obviously done very well. Apple is mainly known for its computers, but as the company developed, it started developing more and more products. And today we have not only Apple computers, but we have Apple iPhones, the Apple Watch, the AirPods, and they're even in like other corporations such as like Beats and things like that. But Apple is a very successful brand, and I personally would associate myself with that brand. I always have used Apple products ever since I came to know what they were. So my first Apple product was the iPod Touch, 4th generation. I loved this iPod. I could do anything on it. And basically it acted as a phone would now, but it didn't have the ability to call anyone. It had FaceTime, but it didn't have the ability to call anyone. So Apple is a brand that I like to associate myself with because I fully trust the brand. I haven't ever really had a problem with any of their products, and although they are quite expensive, I still trust them with all my electronic needs. The products I do have from Apple include my phone, which I'm recording this on right now. I have a Apple laptop, my MacBook, and I have the AirPods. And I recently, actually, just yesterday, actually, bought myself an Apple Watch. I love these products for multiple reasons, but the main reason is its functionality. It is very easy for me to use and understand, and pretty easy to just navigate altogether. I have had a Samsung tablet in the past, which is one of Apple's biggest competitors. And after some learning curves, I was able to use the tablet and function with it, but at the beginning it was very confusing for me to figure out. There were a lot of, the design was just kind of weird, and being a graphic designer myself, it just, now I look at it and Apple's design is just much cleaner, sleeker than that of a Samsung or Android product. So when I would use this tablet, over the years, its function got decreasingly worse. But with my Apple products, yes, they might run a little bit slower, but they have still pretty much worked the same. Where when I had my Samsung tablet, it did not work the same after a few years. It was very slow compared to the slowness of the Apple products and everything else. So why I choose Apple products, like I said, not only the functionality of it is simple to use, easy to use, and things like that, but also because I trust it, and I think they make quality products. So I have had an Apple phone since I was in 8th grade, I believe. And before that, I had what I called my brick phone, or a slide phone. So I didn't have any sort of touchscreen, nothing like that. It was a simple brick phone. It slid, you could type on it, whatever, call. It didn't have the internet feature. When I got my iPhone, I immediately fell in love for not only how much easier it was to use, but for all the different things I could do on my phone. And I think it's great that Apple has created these products, and they also last for a very long time. So with my phone plan, at least, you are able to upgrade your phone after every 2 years. But with my Apple phones, my iPhones, I could wait maybe 3 years or 4 years if I wanted to. But of course, Apple always comes out with a new phone every year, maybe even every other year. And so I like to stay up to date on the current phones as much as I can, but they do last for a decent amount of time. My grandma, for instance, has an Apple iPhone, and she has one of the older versions, and she's had it for years. She has not chosen to upgrade her phone, and it runs a little bit slower than like the newer phones, but overall it's worked just fine for numerous years. And like I said before, how Apple is very easy to function and navigate, she's able to navigate her phone very easily. And my grandma is not someone who is very tech savvy and can figure that stuff out on her own. When she first got it, I of course had to teach her, but she was able to use it no problem once she got the hang of it. So for that reason, I do associate with the Apple brand, and I will always buy their products. And also, being a graphic designer, I think the Adobe programs work better on the Apple computers than they do the Windows or the Chrome computers. It's just easier to use, and I think the design of the Apple products is better than the products I have tried in the past. And one thing I do like about the Apple products as well is the fact that they all sync together. So I like that my laptop is connected to my phone, and so is my watch. They're all connected through one account, and if I get an alert on my phone, it goes to my laptop and my watch, so I will never miss something. And if I want to update my calendar on my phone, I'm able to see my updates on my watch and my laptop no matter what device I'm using. I like that capability. Also, in today's world, Apple is pretty much overtaking the majority of the phone brands. It is very rare to find someone who does not have an Apple phone or who has not had an Apple phone in the past. They are what's trending, and everyone pretty much uses them. So for that reason, I also associate with the Apple brand for the cool factor, I guess you could say, or the trend, to stay on trend. I personally like to stay on trend. I try to as best I can, but that doesn't always happen. But with the Apple products, I do think that it is necessary, and I just like all of their products. And Apple has been around, like I said, for a long time, and I think their technology and everything has developed throughout the years and adapted to the world around us, and they've created new and innovative things for people with all sorts of disabilities, with all sorts of needs and everything like that. So for this reason, I associate with the brand Apple, and I will always continue to buy their products, and I hope they come out with something new that I can use too.